Faster my good evening and welcome to the Manx Radio Folk Show with me, John Barker, playing you the best in folk and roots music from the Isle of Man and from all around the world. First track tonight, Capercaille, Sky Walking Song. Now to the great singer and guitarist Nick Jones. His early albums are no longer available. I'd love to get my hands on vinyl copies. but I have to make do with a couple of cassettes I recorded off Pat Knight's records and some CD copies that John Caneen made for me. So at least I'm able to play you a track from one of those. This is from the album Ballads and Songs from 1970, and it's The Butcher and the Tailor's Wife.
Oh, it's of a wealthy tailor in London town did dwell, and he had a handsome wife, and her name was Mary Bell. She's gotten to the butcher's a joint of meat to buy. What is your will, dear woman? The butcher did reply. Well, the joint of meat it was cut down, refuse it she did not, and straight away she goes and she puts it in the pot. And when the tailor he come in, she told him what she had, and the poor tailor jumped for joy, his heart was very glad. Oh, husband, dearest husband, I'll tell you what must be. Tomorrow night the butcher he has to lie with me. You take a broadsword in your hand and under the bed go, and the first man that enters then be sure to run him through. Oh, I never handle sword or gun, me dear and loving wife, and butchers they are bloody dogs, I think he'll have me life. Oh, don't you be downhearted, with courage stout and bold, and if they butcher you or come, you'll wear a chain of gold. And the butcher's thinking it was time to see the tailor's wife, and thinking they might form a plot or trick or take his life, he takes a brace of pistols with powder and with ball, and the first man that molests me now, by Jove, I'll make him fall. And when the butcher he come in, she takes him by the hand, she led him to a bedchamber, says I'm at your command. He takes a brace of pistols and lays them on the bed, and the poor tailor struck with fear he lay as if quite dead. And the butcher's taking off his clothes, are going into bed. How he was struck when he descried one of the tailor's legs. Is this your husband's dog? He says, I'll shoot him for the fright. Oh, spare me life, the tailor cries, and you can have my wife.
Swiftly to seasons, the weeks and the months quickly turn into years. The present is colored by memories of childhood, of heartache and happiness, laughter and tears. I've flown and I've driven long miles by the million, through desert and forest and high mountain range, through pastures of plenty and dark city byways, a life on the move in boat, car and train. Said I would change as I aged and grew old, that memory would fade, all the things I had lived through, that the flash fire of youth would slowly turn cold. But I raise up my glass and drink deep of its flame to those who have gone, who were links in the chain. And I give my soul's promise, I give my heart's pledge to outlaws and dreamers and life at the edge. here's to the vision that binds us together, that tears down the walls that would keep us apart. And here's to the future where dreams will be honored, and the fierce flame of freedom that burns in our hearts. The fire's still burning, the future's still calling, to follow the dream till the end of my days. Wishing's for fools, but dreams are for outlaws. Laughter's for lovers, and tears for the brave. And I give my soul's promise, I give my heart's pledge to outlaws and dreamers and life at the edge.
Well, following Nick Jones, that was Brayback with a song from an early album, Astar, from 2016. And that song, Outlaws and Dreamers, was written by Dick Gaughan. Staying with Scottish artists, let's have a song about summer. This is simply called Summer, and it's by McLaughlin, who achieved quite a lot of success with this song, winning the Glastonbury Emerging Talent Competition in 2022 with it. It's Glastonbury coming up soon, isn't it? Neil Young, Roy Harper, lots of stuff to look out for. Are any of you going this year? Let me know if you are. In the meantime, McLaughlin, Summer.
Well, it is summer and the weather is fine. Summer and the weather is fine. Anyway the wind blows, that's the way that I feel. Summer and the weather is fine. Problems over worried man. Problems over worried man. Resting on your shoulder, leave until you're older. Problems over worried man. Summer and the weather is fine. Summer and the weather is fine. Anyway the wind blows, that's the way that ever flows. Summer and the weather is fine. Wait until the sky turns blue. Wait until the sky turns blue. Sunrise, it will cover you, sisters and your brothers too. Wait until the sky turns blue. Summer and the weather is fine. Summer and the weather is fine. Anyway the wind blows, that's the way that ever flows. Summer and the weather is fine. Worries will all fade away. Worries will all fade away. If you find a lover, take it undercover. Worries will all fade away. All I'm waiting for is you. All I'm waiting for is you. Tell all of your friends to wait until the sky's blue. All I'm waiting for is you. that's the way to do it. Summer in the weather's fine.
Talking about Glastonbury Festival reminds me that next week we've got Chloe Woolley and Joe Collister coming in to talk about Incrunic Festival, which is happening at the end of July. So loads of information about that. Tickets are available now at the Incrunic website. There's also the Manannan Festival at the start of July, and there's a standout folky gig for that, which is Lisa Knapp and Jerry Diver. Here's another summer song, I suppose. June is the coldest month of the year. Well, I think we can relate to that sometimes. It's by Carthy Hardy, Farrell Young from their album from 2013, ages ago, called Laylam. And it features Eliza Carthy, who actually wrote this song, Lucy Farrell, Bella Hardy and Kate Young.
I made myself a coffee, I sweetened it with rum, and I wondered how the world might seem when this cold month was done. When this cold month was done, for June is the coldest month of the year. June beats October for violent embraces, my dear. You think all of the questions are answered by letting life go, when all of life's questions are answered by letting love grow. Why don't you go home? I made a little baby, I made her just for two, and I put her in a carry case, and I carried her off, it's true, while I sang to her of you. And June is the coldest month of the year. June beats November for freezing remembrances, dear, when all of your days are spent sighing and looking askance. Your nights could be spent just inviting your best girls to dance. Why don't you come home? Come on back to baby. It's been far too long. Oh, come on home to your baby and sing your favorite song. She won't be this way long, for June is the coldest month of the year. June beats December for solace in blindness, my dear. I once knew a man in the forest attacked by a bear, and he has been looking for kindness for 20 long years. Why don't you come home?
Next up, some English dance tunes, The Gooseberry Bush and Lorden and Bunches by Spires and Bowden. Well, from England to Scotland. And first up, that fine singer-songwriter Rachel Sermanni from her album Under Mountains, and the song is Breathe Easy. And I'll follow that with Siobhan Miller's version of The Bonny Light Horseman, one of my favourite traditional songs.
If I could take this wave to sea, do you think that we could sail out in the night? We must let no one know, so maybe if we go, we'll go unseen. I'll sing below the ripples, heed the seashells of the storm, and we'll swim, knowing they can't touch us. We'll swim, knowing they can't touch us. If eyes could stop their rumored lies, do you think that we could venture to the light? I'd even play my violin, scratching on the strings, a laughing joy. I don't want to be that crashing wave, but I'll give it one more try. And we'll swim, knowing rain can't touch us. We'll swim, knowing rain can't touch us. We'll swim, knowing rain can't touch us. We'll swim, knowing they can't touch us. And I'll shelter you from harm, and my love will keep you warm until all these fears have gone. And we'll swim, knowing rain can't touch us. We'll swim, knowing rain can't touch us. We'll swim, knowing rain can't touch us. We'll swim, knowing they can't touch us. Let me swim, let me swim, let me swim, let me swim into the coast. Breathe easy. Let me swim, let me swim, let me swim, let me swim into the coast. Breathe easy. His armies to
Very, very nice indeed. There's fantastic versions of that by Lunacer, featuring Natalie Merchant, by the band that call themselves Bonnie Light Horseman, and also a version by Nick Jones from his early days. Now I've got them all in my head, I'll probably play them over the next few shows. I've come across a very interesting album that doesn't seem to have had all that much publicity so far. It's a new one by Mary Morrison, Alistair Roberts and Pete Johnson. It's called Remembered in Exile, Songs and Ballads from Nova Scotia. Mary Morrison and Alistair Roberts collaborated with the Canadian bassist and musical arranger Pete Johnson on a set of traditional songs with Scottish roots, collected in maritime Canada by folklorist Helen Crichton, who lived from 1899 to 1989. In Nova Scotia. Alistair and Mary and Pete recorded these with a group of Canadian players. And the one I'm going to play tonight is another song I've got quite a lot of versions of. It's Hind Horn.
Bred, where were you born? In old Scotland I was bred and born. I am going away to leave you, do not mourn, until the day I may return. Here is a ring and a token of true love, a token of true love, be it old or new. And when this ring is getting pale and wan, you know that I am with some other one. He sailed far away, far across the sea. He sailed till he came to some far country. He looked at the ring, it was getting pale and wan, and then he knew that she was with some other one. Back to home then quickly sailed he. He sailed till he came to his own country. And the first one he met when he came on land was but a poor old beggar man. What news, old man, cried he. What news have you, old man, for me? Bad news, the old man did say. Tomorrow is your true love's wedding day. Give to me your suit and reed, and I'll give you my clothes and steel. And I will beg from door to hand, and nothing but the best for the young bride's hand. He begged from Paul, he begged from the highest to the lowest of them all, until he came to his true love's gate. He stood on the steps as he leaned o'er the gate. Soon a fair maiden came tripping down the stairs, rings on her fingers, gold in her ears, with a glass of wine in her right hand. She gave it to the poor old beggar man. Out of the glass he drank the wine, into the glass he dropped a ring. Oh, did you get it by sea or by land, or did you take it off some dead man's hand? I neither got it by sea or by land, I did not take it off a dead man's hand. It's a token of true love when we used to court so gay, and now I do return it on our wedding day. Rings from her fingers she did pull to beg from door to door. Between the kitchen and the hall, Willie let the old beggar sit and fall, and his clothes and steel shone so far beyond them all, the finest looking young man that stood in the hall. Early in the morning, just at the break of day, they both went to church and they made no delay. Now they are married and living hand in hand. No more is he called the old beggar man.
Mary Morrison, Alistair Roberts and Pete Johnson with Hind Horn. I'll play something else from that album very soon. Now, music happening this week around the Isle of Man? Well, the sessions are all back where they should be. With O'Donnell's on Wednesday night from around about 8:45. There'll be the Mitre session in Ramsey on Friday night about 8:45 as well. And there will be a Sunday afternoon session, but I've not heard where that one is just yet. There'll be the Folk Club in Ramsey at the Buffs Club on Thursday evening. And tomorrow night, Wednesday, at the Sailors Shelter in Peel is Dickie Kelly, Alan and Chalky and Peter Corkle. Now, as following links from the Culture Vannin website, if you go to their performers page, you'll find links to SoundCloud and Spotify playlists. And I found this recording of a lineup called Anim, which featured Isla Collister, Keristina Doherty and Rachel Hare at the 2018 Incrunuk Festival. As I said earlier, Joe and Chloe are coming in next week to talk about this year's festival in July, but here Anim are playing Reels. I played you quite a few tracks from the Janice Burns and John Doran album No More the Green Hills recently. Here's another, As I Roved Out. I've got lots of versions of this song too.
as I roved out on a bright May morning to view the meadows and flowers gay. Whom should I spy but my own true lover, as she sat under yon willow tree? I took off my hat and I did salute her. I did salute her courageously. When she turned around, well, the tears fell from her, saying, "False young man, you've ruined me." A diamond ring I owned and gave you, a diamond ring to wear on your right hand, but the vow you made, you went and broke it, and married the lassie that had the land. If I married the lassie that had the land, my love, it's that I ruin till the day I die. When misfortune falls, no man can shun it. I was blindfolded all night and night. Now at nights when I go to my bed of slumber, the thoughts of my true love run in my mind. When I turn around to embrace my darling, instead of gold, it's brass I find. Now I wish the Queen would call back her army from the West Indies, America and Spain, and every man to his wedded true love, in hopes that you and I will meet again, in hopes that you and I will meet again.
Well, that's pretty much all I've got time for. I've just got one more track. And this one's also got a link to the summer. Well, the original was by Donna Summer. It's from that Band of Love album, Folk Fever, where a number of English folkies covered lots of disco classics. And it is, of course, I Feel Love. I'll be back next week to play lots more folk and roots music from the Alaman and from all around the world, and we'll hear all about the upcoming Incrunic Festival. I hope you can join me then.
It's so good, it's so good, it's so good.